And off we go from Denver. Marvin Mims now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. So off our first snap, we already have a pause for injury. One of the linebackers out there in some discomfort and being checked on. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Nix. It is caught left side. And he'll take it past. Start the push into Chiefs territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 4. Able to get it to Franklin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter complete. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'm sure Coach. Mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you can. Move the chains on those early downs.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 16. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Mahomes. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Cut by Burton. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bokin asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Nix. Into the hands of Dulcich. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again, Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. that came in before he could find a target hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Nix. Dulcich hauls it in. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass is cut at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Back-to-back runs, yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Nix. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Extra point try now from Lutz. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Down the middle, complete. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes the Bronco offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball, left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Over the middle, caught, complete pass. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This will be a 44-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass, caught by... And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He finds him 16. Set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pats are 10.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's going to fight his way forward to the 23. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Quick hitter complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New set of downs for him at the 38. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's not able to get much, but does have it across the 45. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now Nix on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets him 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Lutz. That one. Right. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need... Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throw, Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Back to the air, Mahomes. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Mahomes to throw. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Chiefs 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Nix with it on first. Hits his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first down, Nix. This finds Franklin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw again. Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Nix from the gun. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Broncos will have a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we've reached halftime in Denver. The hometown fans, yeah, they're feeling good. Their Broncos have the lead. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports
If the defenses can take over in the second half, we're underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw Mahomes. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Fires right away, but incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They go play action. It's Mahomes. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they could focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Throw left side, complete. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw, here's Nix. He's on the move. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one is taken in by Tony. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give now from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Madden, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fields this at the 19. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Juke the defender. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos put up even more points in a win. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point try now from Lutz. That one right down the middle. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Levi Wallace with the INT. And the Broncos will take over with the football just outside the 30.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Nicks off the play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway and trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass complete to his back. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. Keeps it moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Chiefs 24.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now we're on the counter. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Down the middle, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Dump off complete to his running back.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 39. Has a man, it's Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. The give now out of the shotgun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Here's 2nd and 14. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 7. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And they step him on 4th and goal. What a stand brought to force the turnover there on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Still some room at the 20. And he makes it all the way up to the 32-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give it to him again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. So it's a win for the Broncos. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.